back-to-back Grey Cups in the fashion.
But what did Mark Quaid just say, Dave? Mark Quaid just said the offense let them down.
The offense let the defense down again.
Look at this then to chalk it up as bizarre. If I were to suggest 10 possible outcomes for this game, I don't think that would have been the one that any of us would have predicted.
Yeah, but Tom, and I appreciate the rules of reason, and I think a lot of people will say Huff we trust. Huff is a great coach, great manager, and does this team have to get younger? Now they probably do have to get younger, get a little more injection of youth. There are, as Dave mentioned earlier, a lot of players, in their 30s, some of the core. So I do think it's a Canadian Football League. We're going to see some change on this team, but I think the pieces are certainly in place that you're not going to completely blow it up.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, Tom, really appreciate the call. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah.
All right, thanks. You betcha. Let's go back to the phone lines. Let's bring in Norm into the conversation. Hey, Norm, you're on the air, Jockey Dave.
Hey guys, I appreciate the commentary and you guys do throughout the season. It's fun listening to you.
Thanks.
I have about 3 small points. First of all, the weather was a major impact. I mean, all the preparation, I don't think either team, of course, they're the same disadvantage, but that itself, changed the whole, planning of what Calgary was planning to do. Would you agree?
The weather, I think, hurt some more skilled team, and in this case, I think the Senators were a more skilled team. So, yes, I would agree. Although I thought the field was much better in December.
Yeah, this is your argument. Randy Ambrosi was making it a couple of days ago. This is your argument to move the season up a month. I was saying when we were watching the game tonight, John, I was saying that I hate the fact that your premier game between two teams that have fought so hard to get here all year long has such a big X factor in it. There's a reason the NFL plays in summer cities and don't.
Yeah, for sure. Now the other thing is, if Calgary wins this by 3 points, everyone's talking about how great the team is and everything else, but the fact of the matter is they lost, and they didn't lose because of what they did 4 weeks ago or 2 weeks ago or whatever the deal is. They lost on a judgment call that, 2 sets ago, they should have just played it safe, and, that's a coaching thing in my opinion. And, the fumble, that happens, that's football. That player's going to beat himself up and everything else, but that point happens in football. But in terms of the type of play, on the end, I said to my opponent, I said, do not throw them a call where it's going to be intercepted. What do they do? And to me, it's either an arrogance, because these guys are not, they're not rookies what they're doing here. Now, Dave Dickerson is going to, I'm sure that's going to, I hold him, responsible for that. I mean, I know there's no offensive coaching and stuff like that, but I think Dave could have overruled the situation.
I would love to know, Norm, was that his first look, or was that, what was the check down play? What was the actual call?
Listen, when you look up at C double coverage, I want to know why you're putting that ball in the air. There's X minus 1 other options on any play. If that's the primary read, then fine. But you look up, you see 2 guys. Bo Levi Mitchell has to go, nope. Kamar Jordan, when he sees that he's got nowhere to go, he's just got to wrap up the ball and eat it. And to me, that's not coaching. That's individual decision-making.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're up like 14 points, okay, you do what you want to do and have some fun with it. But these guys had to get into a situation to tie the game. What are you doing? To me, I don't. So
we're going to question this. We're going to question this all season. And Norm, we questioned the call last year. We've already had a caller to question the call. Why not mess him? Why was it Andrew Buckley? I get it. And unfortunately, until Dave Dickinson wins a championship, he's going to get questioned because it is about winning championships.
And I last year, okay, but I gave them, the buy, if you will. This year, it's hard. It is a hard one to swallow. Now, I really thought these guys would have learned, and they all the preamble I heard, hey, this year we're going to go into this. It's going to be different. We're going to be focused. We're not going to, it's not going to, and I didn't see anything. The fact is, I think it's worse.
This one hurts worse.
Yeah, for sure. Well, thanks, guys.
You betcha. So, thank you very much. Let's take another call here on the show. I'm just going to go to Brad. Hey, Brad, welcome to the show.
Hi. Hi, guys.
Hey, Brad.
Hey, okay, look, I've been sitting here for about 25 minutes. I'm so irate, I don't even know where to start. So, I'm just going to sum it up this way. The Mitchell's there next year, Jones, Chumley, Stafford, in 6 Grey Cups. The last 6 years, have they been in 5 cups? 5 cups, and they've won 1? Is that right? Those 6 or 4 and won 1? Mitchell has blown the the last two games, it's all on him. I don't care whose conversation decides when and where to throw the ball. It's embarrassing. I saw him 2 years in a row at 13-0, and Caps are going to do it tonight. I've talked to these Caps players every year. We're going to finish it this year. We're going to finish it. And every year, they prove to that. Guys, there's no excuse. Levi has to go.
Since 2012, that was the last time he played the Red
More times than one what? Levi has to go. That's it.
Okay, Brad, I hear what you're saying. I don't agree with what you're saying because he has won a lot of football games for his organization. And end of the bus for one big mistake in this one. I guess maybe. I'm going to go to this caller first because he is in Ottawa. He just came out of the dressing room. Mark Stevens, the voice of the Calgary Stampeders. Hey, Mark, you're on the air with Jock and Dave. How you doing?
All good. Just here's just heading north again. They're packing up everything and everybody's getting ready to go home. It'll be an entertaining game, but it's really a crushing loss to the Calgary Stampeders.
Well, I wanted to get you on, Mark, because you were down in the dressing room and playing some of your interviews. Maybe just set the scene for us, because there's been some players that have questioned, teammates like the Kamar Jordan fumble. Maybe just set the scene for us to move in that dressing room.
Well, it was pretty bitter. There was some, tears there, and the guys were left. By the time I got down, it didn't take all that long. And I went to Dave Dickinson's bench, and a lot of the guys had already cleared out. So, some were sitting there with their hands in their head. Some were in tears or close to tears. A lot of disbelief. Just a lot of four-letter words, and a lot of people very unhappy. Just crushing. Nobody saw it coming.
Did you talk to both?
Not yet. I've got an interview. I'm going to have to get it. We split up the duties with somebody else. So somebody's going to send that to me. I got another interview with some of the other guys that I'm sending to him. So just in case where we were there. So stop.
And Mark, one of the stories that's coming out of this post game, I think you might have been interviewing someone else, but Mark Wade McDaniel was quoted as saying Kamar Jordan has to know better than that. Essentially, Kamar Jordan has to hold on to that ball. He cannot fumble in that situation. Did you get that sense of anger of teammate against teammate in there?
A little bit. He was a little bit frustrated. Yeah, I got a little bit of that at the end there when he was talking about it because he, everybody has thought, how often do you 100
Calgary crowd, or was it a pro Toronto crowd?
Oh, pro Toronto. Lots of people drove. It's like 4 hours, so you guys are going just past Edmonton to get there. So there certainly was a pocket of noise for the Stampeders, and the snow is just an amazing scene. I got to tell you, snowflakes falling, but mostly about 4 hours, and maybe this will kickstart whatever there is that Argomania is, or whatever it is. At least give them presents, and there are Argo fans who just need a reason to come out. And a lot of them came out here, so it was certainly far more of a Toronto South, for sure.
I just got a tweet from Markway McDaniel, who again is there's already a lot of writing. McDaniel throws teammate under the bus. So Markway's response to what he said earlier is these are his words from Twitter. Y'all too sensitive on Twitter. LOL. I never blamed anyone for the loss. Didn't throw anyone under the bus. If I fumbled, I would have said it was stupid football.
Okay, well, there you go.
All right. Hey, Mark.
Obviously, a lot of tension. You were in there a mere minute. You don't like to see guys in their 30s crying. Those are guys in their 30s crying. I mean, it's as simple as that.
It's not going to be a fun flight.
No, it's pretty raw emotion in there, understandably so. So that'll do it. And, they've got to sit back and do some thinking. They've developed a reputation of being a regular season powerhouse, but haven't finished it in a couple of instances. It's pretty hard to get to the Grey Cup twice and lose it twice, but they've done it.
4 times in basically 6 years too. So yeah, it is difficult. So hey, Mark, great job as always. Thanks so much for sending those interviews for us, and I know we're going to talk some more this week.
Oh
Thanks,
yeah,
Mark.
there'll be lots more, and we'll see you later. I hope it looks as nice on TV as it was here. It was a crazy environment. There you are.
Well, if you like snow, I guess it looks nice.
Beautiful.
Love Shania on the dog sled.
Yeah, it's true Canadiana, so there you go.
There you go. All right, Mark, thanks so much. Mark Stevens, voice of the Calgary Stampeders. We're going to take a time out. My boss, John Boss, says we can take it up until 10 o'clock tonight, so I know the callers are still coming in, so we'll be here until 10 o'clock tonight as you're listening to the home of the Calgary Stampeders. Stampeders lose by 3. 27-24 is your final. Grey Cup 105 is in the books, and this is 770 CHQR.
The new 2018 F-150 is here. The most capable F-150 ever, with more powerful engines and the only military-grade aluminum alloy body in its class. Tow more, haul more, do more than ever before. Whatever the challenge, bring it. Now get great lease and finance offers with a no extra charge winter safety package valued at $2,300 MSRP. Visit findyourford.ca or your local Ford store for details.
Heroes drive among us, entrusted with transporting the most precious cargo.
Mommy, I'm home.
Southland Transportation, a team of community heroes who drive our children safely home each day. And your child could be a hero too. Enter to be one of Southland Transportation's kickoff kids during the Stampeders home games. They get to hang out on the sidelines with the players, get their own jersey, and hear the cheers from the crowd when they get the tee. For a chance to be the kickoff kid, visit southland.ca and enter to win.
At Integra Tire and Auto Center, our motto is to do business with integrity every time. That means earning your trust by delivering superior service, honest advice, and getting you in a set of Hankook tires suitable for a variety of winter conditions. Like the Hankook Winter iPike RS, a winter premium Hankook tire designed for advanced snow and ice performance. Experience integrity by visiting Integra Tire or IntegraTire.com.
Here in Calgary, there are some things you can always count on. First, you know the Saskatchewan fans will be out in full force with costumes. Second, you know there'll be as much going on in the McMahon parking lot as there is inside the stadium. And third, Gino Renovations is going to take good care of you. Like the Stamps, Gino has been Calgary's choice since the 40s. They make the process of having your windows, doors, and siding replaced painless. It's Gino. Book today at Gino.com.
You always make healthy choices when you visit the grocery store. You should also make healthy choices when you're buying paint. Dulux was the first company to introduce a no VOC paint, and they continue to lead the industry with LifeMaster, the clean air choice. Better for your family, better for the environment. It goes on easy and it can be washed again and again. Find LifeMaster paint at one of Calgary's 11 Dulux paint stores.
Dulux is a perfect choice for paint.
Visit Dulux.ca. Hello, Alpine Credits.
Help me, Alpine Credits. You're my only hope.
there's nothing more you could ask for.
A tearful Rob Cote basically announcing his retirement there with Mark Stephen. 10 years in the Canadian Football League, Cochrane boy. He's been, a fabric of this organization for so many years, and you could just feel the pain in his voice, Dave. That's not the way he wanted to go out.
This guy is a captain on this team and a leader on this team for any number of reasons. Just, when you listen to his words, when you look at the example that he sets with his work in the community, he's a guy that people look up to. This is not an every down guy. This is not a star. This is a guy who got where he got because of a lot of hard work, a lot of pride in what he does, a lot of dedication along with his team. If this is goodbye for Rob Cote, outstanding career. It's terrible that it ends today.
Let's go to the phone lines. We're going to do a little rapid fires. We're going to take it up until 10 o'clock tonight. Matt, you're up next. You're on the Old Job, Dave. Hey, Matt.
I got 2 points. Everybody's talking about Buffalo, but I was thinking they got a foot in goal at the 7-yard line. Why are they doing that? They should be running it in.
Okay, what's your next point?
And the last pass, I thought Blake calling the whole, it's just so amateur because normally you don't go for the long, you don't really need it.
Well, they were going for the win. If that was the case, and Dave Dickinson, as Mark Stevens said, that play had been available for them, and unfortunately it blew up in their face. So Matt, I'm not going to question the coach that obviously has a lot more experience than I do, but you're right. It doesn't look good on the organization right now. So I agree. So what's point number 3?
And they put on both. If we could stop any one of those, we would be kicking the field goal to win. That's from 100. So
Stan Peters missed their first 2 point convert, and of course it had the baskets in what they did. So good points, Matt. Appreciate it. Thanks so much for calling us tonight. Let's go to Rick. Rick, you've been on hold for a while too. Welcome to the show.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. What I think is that when they were on the 7-yard line, they should have been able to invite the other team into their huddle, and you can put it on the public address system and say, we're going to give the ball to Jerome Messon until 3rd down, and if you can stop it, if you can't stop it, it's a touchdown. If you can't stop it, we're going to kick a field goal, and we dare you to stop us. And they didn't do that because I think the coach is thinking more like a quarterback than like a coach. He's thinking about what amazing play he can make instead of how to solve the game away. And I think the coach needs to be talked to about that. And then even if the other chance they got at the end of the game, they should have said, instead of how can they do an amazing play and make an impossible touchdown pass into the end zone, let's tie this thing up with a field goal, and we're a better team, so let's try our luck in overtime. And again, the coach is thinking like a quarterback instead of a coach.
Well, but I still put a lot of the blame on the players for execution. Kamar Jordan caught the ball, and he's admitted as much. He needed to not make it worse. He needed to eat the ball. Bo Levi Mitchell, if that's the read he wants to make, fine. But when he sees double coverage, he's either got to throw that ball into the stands, check it down, do anything except what he made. You can't, just to me, you can't hang it all on the coach.
I love Dave Dickinson. You love Dave Dickinson. Mm-hmm. He has to be told. He has to think like a coach instead of a quarterback.
Hey, you're not the first person to suggest it, Rick, and maybe that's what they will need. Maybe they have to go and get a different play caller. Dave Dickinson likes to play call, but it's tough. There's not many guys that can do both, and right now Dave Dickinson is. You're right about the Kamar Jordan one, though, Dave, because yes, you can hand off to Jerome Messi and get that, but what they do is a high percentage pass play. It was almost like a run play when you really break it down, and it was trying second effort. I have no problem with second effort, but you don't need the second effort in that situation. Protect the foot, protect the football.
All you have to do is protect.
And if you go back to the pregame speech from Dave Dickinson, exactly the message that he said: protect the football. And unfortunately, Kamar Jordan did not protect the football in that case. Let's go to Dwayne. Hey, Dwayne, you're on the air with Jock and Dave. Dwayne, are you still with us?
Hi, Dwayne.
Hi, I'm there.
Yeah. Go ahead, Dwayne.
I'm a Stamps fan, and I'll be a Stamps fan, and I cannot help but be a Stamps fan.
Good for you.
And they're my family, and when bad things happen, your family member sucks and hurts. And
Heroes up first. Mick, you're on the air. Hey, Mick, welcome to the show.
How you doing, guys?
Good.
Well, tough loss. All my years of watching sports, I can't remember a more devastating loss than the one today.
This one was tougher. This one was tougher than last year. I agree.
Well, not just last year. Like, I'm talking all sports. I'm 48 years old and watching a lot of sports. I don't remember one that's this bad. But anyways, Jordan, how many drops did he have before that fumble? Because I was screaming at the guy before the fumble.
I would say 4 or 5, yeah.
Like, he was just, like, I just can't believe they kept going back to him. But I mean, he made that catch at the end and gave him a chance to kick a field goal, but he was terrible. He looked like a young guy. I saw the interview there, and he's going it up
There you go, Tony. I appreciate it. We got to wrap things up, Mr. Rowe. You and I are both on early tomorrow morning. Because,
Yes, we are.
I'm filling in for Gord Gillies, and you're, of course, doing sports tomorrow morning. So maybe just as we wrap it up and get to the news at the top of the hour, just your final takeaway.
I guess I don't want to go back and spend another couple of minutes talking about Kamar Jordan or Bo Levi Mitchell or anything like that. I want to talk about everything that we've been hearing tonight. A lot of passion, a lot of emotion from the fans. I'm reading the text lines here. You know, people, when we heard it on the calls, people saying, you know, how do I renew my season tickets? You know, what do I do, you know, with my money on this team? And, you know, so much anger, so much frustration. And I get that. That's part of the reason we're here. Is like, that's why we're taking the calls. That's why we're taking your texts, is to let you get it all out. And the great thing about that, as crappy as everyone feels tonight, it's, you know, you feel bad because you're passionate about this football team, because you care about this football team. Like, the football team hurts you tonight. There's no denying that. But, you know, you can get hurt because you care about something. And I just hope that everyone that's so angry and so frustrated, that you keep that passion, you know, and find a way to keep that passion around Stampeder football and around the CFL, because that's why we get to do what we do. We get to do this because you guys call us, because you guys text us. We get to broadcast the games because you guys listen to the games. As hard as it is after a night like tonight, all I'd ask is the people out there, just keep caring. Just don't lose the passion that you got tonight, as hard as it is.
And believe me, the guy that probably is not going to sleep at all tonight is Kamar Jordan.
Kamar, just first of all, your emotions as you stand here, and some pretty devastated looking players around here.
Yeah, most definitely. They got every reason to be. He's in a position to win the game, and how to protect the ball when they need to be protected the most. And it was on me.
It was on me. And unfortunately, that is how we're going to have to wrap up the show tonight. Kamar Jordan admitted he got careless with the ball. He admitted he made a mistake that's going to live with him for the rest of his life. Calgary Stampeders fall to the Toronto Argonauts at 27-24. For Dave Rowe, I'm Jock Wilson. A lot more coming up tomorrow morning in the morning news, as I'll be filling in for Gord Gillies. Mark Stephen is in the dressing room. He'll have more interviews for us tomorrow morning as well. Thanks so much for calling tonight. Thanks so much for listening to all Stampeder broadcasts this season. On behalf of everybody behind the scenes as well, thanks for listening. Have a great night.
Hearth and home fireplace has seen it time and time again. Always adds an intimate touch to your home.
We thought the house was nice before. It's twice as nice now.
We'll always have a relationship with Hearth and Home.
They're like family.
Hearth and home fireplace, trusted for 30 years, crafting backdrops for life. HearthandHomeFireplace.com.
Amenity rich, unparalleled value.